Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Mama 2025 was... Don't even get me started.
Hi haters, your favorite bitter Karen is back with another episode of Mnet will rot but I will still be seated. Mama 2025 happened, tears happened, mics died, backtracks screamed, and somehow the biggest shock of the night was that All Day Project did not win Rookie of the Year. After the way I was talking, you'd think I personally watched the wire transfer leave Annie Moon's dad's account and land in Mnet's lap. But no. I had to sit there, shut up and accept that the award went where it was actually supposed to go, Hearts 2 Hearts and Cordis. And if we're being honest, numbers-wise and criteria-wise, that decision...
She's a hypocrite.
why you say that?
When, I think Thursday, when the Hong Kong fire happened, she wrote a post. She said, oh, she's not going to cover Mama. She said out of respect to Hong Kong, she's going to sit this one out.
Really?
Yes. Let me...
It's deleted.
Let me go to her page real quick and
Is it
see
deleted?
if she deleted it or not.
No, wait, I think. Oh. Tell me to change your mind.
Yep.
Is there a follow up? Wait, what's the next follow up post after that post? Was it covering Mama? No.
Espa at the empty space, or they were in
So when did she
Japan.
first bring it up? Cause
Then they reacted to my, so we did this video. Then she posted like a skit, you know, from ADP. And then she did this.
we will see the comments. No, we go back. Those comments would be different from the page comments.
The video comment? The comment?
Yeah,
Post comments?
yeah,
Why do
yeah.
you care about the comments?
I went to, because someone would say, I thought you were not covering it.
Well,
That's
it would
why
be
I-
on this video though.
No, but in that community post.
But this
there's
is
like
the first post where
comments.
she's covering it, Rochelle. That would be
Yeah, so it would be in the comments.
No, it would be here. Because she's covering
in
it
the
here.
community post.
No, it would be on
that
this
you
video.
Just clicked on.
No, it would be on this
Look,
video.
let's go back.
What are you trying to see on the community post? I understand.
To see the community post.
And what do you want to see here? I don't get it.
Okay, so here. So this is from the YouTube page, or is it different from community post?
This is the community post comments. Why do you want to see these comments? I don't
So,
understand.
because I wonder if someone called her out.
That
because
would
in
be on the
community
video that they
post.
call her out, not on the community
Oh,
post.
no, I would say something in the community.
Why would you
post.
say it in the community post? You say on
Okay.
the video that she actually did the Mama coverage on. Oh, what are you, bruh? Anyway, let's get to this video.
Shock of the night was that all leave Annie Moon's dad was. That decision makes sense. The thing is, we weren't pulling the Annie bribed them narrative out of nowhere. Mama merged male and female rookies into one Rookie of the Year category. Slapped on that shady 40% judges waiting and lined up a field where All Day Project had the perfect victim savior narrative.
Well, to be fair, they could have merged it so that ADP could just get at least nominated. Because if they don't merge it, there isn't really a category to nominate them. I mean, could put them with girls because there's more girls than guys, but I'm sure then there would be people saying, oh, how dare you put them with girls? It's not all girl group. So it's like...
Co-ed, hyped, noisy, backed by the Black Label and coming off a #1 Melon debut, it screamed we're rigging this. Especially when you stack them next to Hearts 2 Hearts, Cordis and Kickflip, who were all objectively bigger overall. Yes, All Day Project got that #1 on Melon, but digital covers only 20% of the criteria on physicals, stability, global charting and impact. They're not clearing Hearts 2 Hearts or Cordis. The others have stronger, more balanced metrics across the board, period. We were just also busy side-eyeing the category merge and the judge percentage that we convinced ourselves we were watching the corruption unfold in real time. Turns out the math actually mattered for once, so yeah, sorry Annie. I still think your group's existence is a social experiment, but I'll retract the bribery allegations for this one specific moment. Outside of that, the winners were mostly the exact paint-by-numbers lineup everyone predicted. But hey, Stray Kids and Enhypen walked away with Daesangs. I couldn't be happier for them. Stray Kids have had a massive year and this is their first Mama Daesang. So they were crying, Stays were crying, the cameras were shaking, hip hip hooray I guess. Meanwhile Enhypen's acceptance speech triggered a whole different kind of meltdown, not because of the award, but because Jongwon thanked Bang Si Hyuk for not treating them as products or business assets, but as human beings, and instantly, Twitter decided this was Hybe's new PR campaign to wash Bang PD's trash reputation clean. Could it be coordinated? Maybe. Could it also just be a 21-year-old idol thanking the man who literally signs his checks? Also, yes, people act like idols standing on a massive stage, mic in hand, with a daesang in front of them are going to go. Actually, shout out to the unpaid interns and down with the chairman. Be serious. Whether Jongwon meant it from the bottom of his soul or was gently nudged to include that line, it doesn't change what Bang PD actually is, a chairman, not an idol. His image doesn't live or die by Stan Twitter. He doesn't need your forgiveness. He needs shareholder confidence. Look at YG. His reputation is in the gutter. Everyone and their mom knows his track record is disgusting. And yet look at Baby Monster.
But do you
Breaking
think
records,
it would
going
be the
viral, and he's still happy.
plots for him to have one of his groups mention it?
What plot? What?
Would it be a plot for him, for Bang, to say, "Oh, include this if someone from our group mentioned this about me, please, to help me out"?
No.
I don't think so. So I
No,
don't
they
know why
naturally
they could.
thank him.
Yeah, so I don't know
What?
how this becomes a thing. That's
They
why I'm saying,
naturally would thank everybody.
I don't know why is this a thing, the conversation in the first
And like
place.
you look at any like VMAs, Grammy speech, they always thank everybody. They're fuck. They even
But to go out the way
they
to
thank their
say,
babysitters, their
why?
dry cleaners, everybody.
But why go out the way to say Bang? Especially
Because he's
knowing,
the boss.
yeah, but knowing he's in trouble right now. Do you
Why does
think
that
he wants-
matter?
Do you think he wants this attention?
Why not?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Why
I
would
feel
he
like
not
that's
want
why
this?
I
This is
wonder-
positive attention.
Yeah, so I wonder if this is like motivated by the company.
There's no more. This
Or-
is literally what any regular person in their right mind would
Is
think.
he the only one who did that? Why him?
They're probably the only Hype idol that won. Who else from Hype won anything? G Dragon,
Speech?
G Dragon, Rose, Stray
So-
Kids. Those are the Daesangs. That's it.
So you think it's pure intentions?
Aespa, I think, got the best performance. That's Daesang. I don't
So
know.
do you think it's pure intentions for him to bring him up?
Of course.
I'm not sure. I'm just being devil's
But
advocate.
I don't know
You
what you're
being-
talking about.
No, that's not right, Lucas. I'm just asking a question, and you're like looking at me stupid. And I said, "Why?" I'm just asking a question to understand why everyone is making a big.
I don't know why they're
big
making a big deal, but
deal.
this is very natural for somebody to thank
Mhm.
people that put them in a position to
Because if
succeed.
it's the only one from Hive, the only group from Hive,
I think
it's
so.
natural.
I think
thought-
because
you know
G
what I
Dragon got it,
remember?
Rose. Yeah, I think they're the only Hype.
Did any of the other groups thank their CEOs in their speeches?
So I don't know.
Also, another point I want to make is that remember when Rose was thanking everybody? They said,
Yeah,
we-
Rose thanked her dry
Let me-
cleaners,
let me
everybody.
finish talking. They said she was doing too much. So why is it on him, on them to pick on, to say, oh, why you mentioned Bang? The jealousy is real. I see that.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to say.
Yeah, but I was trying to work my way to this.
Why
point.
you couldn't just say straight? Why you need to work your way out?
Because we really do have to understand what's the motivation behind it, because it's not pure. There's like some people just want to put the narrative out there.
Yeah. People hate to hate. Like,
Happily branding
But
himself as
man,
their
the
stepfather.
hype for hate is deep. I don't know, like they must be celebrating when there's issues like with New Jeans.
they
scandals.
do. Like, literally, everybody was celebrating when they
Yeah.
remember when they released the chat logs. The email,
Mhm.
everybody was celebrating. Oh, they're talking shit about it. Everybody's there. Yeah.
But do we hear that about other
So, like,
companies or
I
not really? We do.
we-
JYP gets it.
YG, we
SM
heard
seems to not
YG is
get
in
it.
some trouble.
SM don't really get it that hard. The only thing that SM they
Ow.
say, oh,
They did get some tax trouble. I think they got. I don't.
I think maybe everyone takes a turn. So
Yeah, honestly, I think it goes in circles. Because remember with the in 2018, YG got into he got into probation or something. Because
yeah, I honestly almost forgot YG.
Publicly, fans have got to learn the difference between how we see these men and how the industry functions. Even if Bang PD personally handed that line to Jongwon on a post-it, the reality remains, he's their boss. If I was in Jongwon's position, I'd probably thank him too. That's called
Yeah.
surviving capitalism. Now let's talk about the audio. Because whoever mixed this show needs jail and a restraining order from soundboards. The official upload sounded terrible. There were weird echoes, random reverb. The kind of hollow mess that makes even good live vocals sound shaky and thin. Anyone who actually
there was a little reverb. I have noticed that, but didn't really bother me. The only I would say the only noticeable audio issues was on Aespa's first song. dirty work, I think, right? On that song, it was noticeable audio issues, but aside from that, I think it was the reverb was there. It was had me a little confused, but I kind of took it that it was just the backtrack, So I don't think it was a big deal.
Actually sang live that night had to fight not just nerves but the audio sabotage Mnet blessed them with. And amid that, of course we had the real star of Mama every year. Lip syncing, pre-recorded vocals and backtracks eating idols alive. If you told me some of those stages were just a Spotify stream with lights, I'd believe you. The music was doing more cardio than the performers. Meanwhile, SM used the show as another chance to publicly admit they see SPA as rechargeable batteries, not humans. They announced their second full album is coming next year, which, on paper sounds exciting, but in reality, it just makes their schedule look even more sadistic. We all saw those recent concert clips where Winter looked completely drained, like her soul stayed on the plane while her body went on stage. People keep questioning, why does Winter look so lifeless? Because she's being worked like a rentable hologram, album after album. Tour after tour, festival, Japan drama, brand deals, performances. At this point the only surprise is that she's still upright. Then you've got Giselle, who somehow managed to trend for her face more than her lines. People were either praising her new face or accusing her of suddenly looking
He
different,
says she's next.
reading into every angle like they're forensic surgeons with a Twitter account. Someone had to take one for the team. I guess if she did tweak something, congratulations to her. If she didn't, congratulations to your delusions either way.
I don't know. Like, let's be real though. With how busy Espa is, how would she possibly have time to do a surgery? Because like we can accuse of people having surgeries when they go on a random hiatus. But come on, you need to recover from a surgery, no?
I think downtime can be faster.
But they're performing like every couple days. Like they either flying, performing. But Espa is super busy. Interviews. Like, come on.
Good makeup to cover it up.
I don't know. I don't think she just possibly has time to do a surgery. I don't think that's realistic.
Twitter search.
Now, if you said New Jeans girls, when they come back, they did plastic surgery. Okay, sure. They had time. They had the whole year to do whatever the surgeries they want to do. No argument there. But Espa, come on. They've been working nonstop. I don't buy
Certified
it.
plastic surgeons were eating good. G-Dragon winning Artist of the Year was another mess on the timeline, with people saying he embarrassed second-gen Legacy with his live stage. It's honestly hilarious. People cried for years for the return of legends, and now that they're back, this wasn't iconic enough for my nostalgia. Okay, now let's get to Cordis, because they didn't just walk
I feel
out.
like he suffers from like, okay, you know when you like a snack and you grew up with a snack when you were little, and then when you grow up, you think about that snack and oh my god, it's so good. Let me go get it. You get it and it doesn't taste as you remembered it.
No, I disagree. He doesn't suffer from that.
As is my opinion.
Okay, and I disagree with your opinion.
Okay, but don't say it so
He-
aggressively. What yours is?
He sucked. That's simple as that.
Do you think he always sucked?
No, that's my point. Last year we saw him. He was okay. Like he wasn't great.
You keep saying that, but I don't recall a thing.
He
I
did
don't
his.
recall a thing from this man.
I remember that he lip synced the second song. I think the first one was live, and then he lip synced the second song. The performance was cool last year. Like it wasn't his best, but it wasn't like if you said the same thing about last year's performance, where he just didn't live up to the hype he used to have, I would give you that because he didn't. But this year he just was trash. Like I don't know what the fuck he was on. He just this wasn't even living up to expectations. No, this was just pure embarrassing ass garbage. That's what it was. Like
I don't recall.
no.
I need to see everything.
Last year, you can say he didn't live up to expectations and he's just suffering from success. Okay, fine, yeah, I give you that. But this year, no, this year was an embarrassing.
Because to me, I feel like back then he was able to rely on being the weird, quirky, doing something different, eccentric type. So people thought that was cool and different. But I don't know if it was actually good because I don't know I can't reference a live performance where I say, oh, this guy is talented. I see music videos, but those can be manufactured. I've seen things put together, but I don't know if G-Dragon is like.
You've seen him live early in his career, he was fine. Like
I don't remember.
like for me, I don't think his solo. I think Big Bang Music as a group is better than solo.
I think the group is better than the solo.
But he was still okay. Like no, Rachel, this was just straight up garbage.
Yeah, but when he's in the group, I see okay, the vibes is yes. But solo wise, I don't know. I haven't seen it. So I do think maybe people want to root for him because out of all the members,
Because
he
of the
was,
group?
yeah, out of all the other members, he had no issues, and he had
I
a
don't
good
know.
story.
Maybe, I don't know.
with Rookie of the Year. They also collected their second disrespect scandal like it was part of the trophy set. First, it was Kinho making faces when aespa won a music show. The fandom turned into a kindergarten classroom.
The right way to finance a Mustang.
And if you
is
guys
with
have a
Ford
really
Credit.
good live performance,
Writing
of
dissertations
G-Dragon, send it in the chat.
I feel like we probably would have reacted to it already.
That's what I'm saying, and the thing is that I
Because we
don't
have reacted
recall.
to his lives.
I
Like
don't
he
recall.
wasn't bad though. Like, and the stuff we reacted to from him was.
I hope at his concert that he gives a little bit more energy, but I feel like maybe at these award shows he's just like it's half-assed.
I feel
You know how they debate this one or two butts? This is half a butt.
this is one cheek,
Not even it's one cheek but half a cheek.
half a cheek.
It's half a cheek.
At his lips, people completely ignored the fact that Kinho makes weird faces literally all the time. It's his resting setting. He wasn't specially shading aespa. He was just being himself, but nuance died. The second that Fancam hit the algorithm, and now we've got James catching heat for his reaction to Ahyun's scream and we go up. Sorry, I mean Ahyun's high note. People saw his body language during that moment and jumped straight to he was uncomfortable. He was being shady, he's jealous, he disrespected her talent. Some even spun it into a misogyny thing. No one there could ever dream of hitting those ranges. They'll defend him because he's a man. K-pop stans are so misogynistic. I'm sorry, but defend what exactly? His facial muscles existing? He didn't roll his eyes, didn't laugh, didn't whisper to Martin next to him, didn't pull a face that said this is trash. He looked visibly shocked, that's it. And guess what? If I was standing that close to giant speakers and someone suddenly launched a note that high, that loud, and that sharp, my soul would leave my body for a minute too.
It made us
Ahyun's
jump.
voice is insanely
It did.
powerful and she does scream those notes. It's impressive, but it's also a jump scare in a big venue. If you actually watch the clip before the high note, you can see Martin, Songyeon, and the other members vibing to the performance like normal people. When the note hits, James' body just shifts into oh boy, shock mode. That's a normal human reaction. He could literally be impressed. Not everything is a secret insult. But no, because we already had the Kinho face scandal. People needed a sequel. Kyunho versus aespa wasn't enough. Now it's James versus Baby Monster. You guys are building a cinematic universe of fake disrespect. And as expected, the Saja Boys stage was axed. And honestly, good. And yet somehow there are still fans crying on every platform like they lost a family member instead of a promo tie-in. Maybe they pre-recorded it. Maybe
I didn't even notice that it was axed. I guess it was never good. I thought it was never supposed to happen, but probably because their part of their show was like fire or whatever. I guess.
we'll get a dance practice. Maybe
Overall, though, I think Mama did well in terms of like being sensitive to what happened in Hong Kong. I think everybody was wearing black on the or like grays. The performances were tamed down a little bit, especially the first night. The first night was very tame. I think Mama did well, with respect.
ZB1 can recycle it for the world tour. With a crying face emoji, of course. Like girl, that whole dark demon hunter theme was never going to survive after a real-life fire tragedy. It wasn't something you could just tone down like Meow flipping burning up to turning up or Baby Monster swapping out. Sheesh for drip. The entire point of that Saja Boys stage was the underground world, flames, death, demons, edgy visuals. It was cooked from the beginning the moment reality caught up, and then the smart suggestion arrived. Why didn't they just perform Soda Pop instead? It's cute and upbeat. Do you hear yourselves, or does the parasocial fog block sound too? The idea sounds simple if your entire understanding of stages is press play on a different MP3 and go. But a Mama stage is a full production system. Choreo, formations, blocking, lighting cues, camera cuts, in-ear timing, sound mixing.
Yeah, I don't think whoever was gonna sing the song would be able to prepare to sing a whole new song in 2 days. I don't think that's just possible. Yeah.
And it's not right or fair
What do you mean?
to give such a short time
Oh,
to prepare
right, yeah,
for a
yeah, yeah.
performance.
Yeah.
So we could roast and drag.
Yeah, because it would be a lot of drag. Yeah, it would be a lot of drag.
Track edits, band arrangement, outfit coordination,
Unless
props,
you're a group
hair and
that's
makeup.
always prepared. Say ready, say that, get
Nah,
ready.
you to learn a whole new song, the choreo and everything. No, Rochelle, 2 days is way too short notice.
Direction, line distribution, safety marks, every second is mapped out. Comparing that to Meow changing one word in a chorus or Baby Monster performing drip instead
Right.
of sheesh. A song they've already done 50 times on tour with existing choreo, stems and camera plans is kinda stupid. Those were patches
Why Baby Monster did drip instead of sheesh? Sheesh like about fire?
applied to stages that already existed. The file was already built. The choreo was already drilled. The camera script was already written. They tweaked, not reinvented. Soda Pop would not have been a tweak. It would have been a full rebuild on a 2-day deadline.
I know you guys are like slammed, but I have IBS. So if my friend and I could just sneak
That means brand new choreo tailored to that
come
exact
for
lineup.
Soulja
New
Boys?
blocking so cameras know where to point every beat, whole new lighting programming for every chorus, verse and formation, and new backtrack mix, possibly live band arrangement if they were using one. Different costumes to match a bright pop concept instead of Demon One, new hair, new makeup concept, redistributing lines for a group performance that was literally never rehearsed, and then full camera script and run-throughs from scratch. That touches the vocal team, dance team, stylists, wardrobe, stage direction, VFX, camera crew, lighting director, sound engineers, band, floor managers, stage safety, producers, coordinators. On top of that, the boys have to actually learn the new choreo, clean it, memorize counts and harmonies, fit outfits, adjust in-ears and then run dress rehearsals in a venue that is already on a ticking schedule. This isn't Mnet hates them, it's reality exists. The show was already loading sets and trucks. Timelines were locked. You cannot just roll in with actually. Let's swap the entire stage to a whole new song, new mood, new arrangement, new staging, 2 days before, without nuking the whole production schedule. Soda Pop wasn't some sacred victim of injustice. It simply wasn't logistically doable unless they wanted a full production breakdown. Fans love to scream they should have just done X as if thousands of staff exist to fulfill their every impulsive thought. Sometimes the answer is boring. The stage got cancelled, not because they hate your faves, but because life, death, safety and logistics beat your little demon stage fantasy. Now let's talk about the Baby Monster and Rami meltdown. Because some of you fully lost the plot over a freaking line redistribution. Baby Monster wins an award, Drip plays in the background, Rami's parts get covered by the other girls like any normal group would do when one member is absent, and suddenly the timeline is acting like YG walked on stage, kicked her mic into the crowd and yelled, "She's never coming back LMAO. Be serious, the girl is on medical hiatus, as in real health, real doctors, not a dating scandal, not YG erased her from the lore, medical hiatus. And yet I open Twitter and see her global fan page typing, if you all are still going to stay silent, don't expect the same from us. Silent about what exactly? Rehab not being live streamed? Everyone suddenly forgot how groups work. If a member is inactive, somebody else sings her parts. That's literally the entire concept of a group. This is not Rami and the Six Decorations. This is a team. Parts get covered, harmonies get reassigned. Formations shift. It's not a prophecy, it's choreography. And
Wait, but I'm confused. Is the complaint that somebody like that they released a recorded version without Rami and they played it in the background when they accepted the award? Because I do see some logic in that. Like, why do you need to re-record the song without Rami? Like, obviously, if they performed a live version without Rami, you know, as they're singing, somebody else covering Rami's part, I get that. That's no.
Maybe it's the money thing.
But what money saying?
To play like the track.
But why you needed to record a new track to play? Why can't Rami be in the song if she's part of the group?
She's not part of the group.
But K-pop Spy saying, "Oh, that doesn't mean she's not." Because to me, that
It
kind of
means
does.
she's not in the group.
It does mean because there's no reason to
that's the
re-record the
reason to
song
record.
without her. Like
Just for the presentation.
performing live without her and somebody else covers, no problem. That's very normal. We see Cat's do that all the time. Not Rami. I think Manon wasn't there. Other girls covered it. It's not a big deal. But for recorded version, to record a version without an existing member, because this is different when Aehyun was on a hiatus and they recorded songs without her and then did a 7-member version to kind of catch up, right? This is someone is not there. Also, let's record all song without that member. For what? Why you need that? Yeah, I don't know.
vocal distribution. But no, here come the conspiracy threads. YG reassigned her note. Does this mean she's done forever? Bro, get a grip. YG clings to their idols like emotional support objects. You think they're sitting in a boardroom like, let's casually lose our most stable, technically clean main vocal for fun? Rami is their vocal spine. They're not throwing her away. They're probably begging the universe she recovers and gets back on stage because
Yeah, but then why record a track without her? What's the logic there? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
without her, the live balance is literally worse. The actual disgusting part is how fast people turned she's on hiatus into she's basically dead to the group unless proven otherwise. Hiatus means on pause, not deleted from existence. There's this sick proof
They literally deleted her from existence by writing a new song. So she's deleted from existence in that song. That's what they did.
hunting energy. Parita did her harmony now. She's replacing her. Rora took the lower run.
They did a
That
song for Sheesh without Aeon.
But that was because they had to go on. So, you know what? This would be like how they recorded We Go Up without Rami. Which is, except nobody's complaining about that. That doesn't mean Rami's not out. It's just this is their new debut. Rami not available to sing. They did that song without Rami. So this is the same exact what happened with Aehyun. They recorded the Sheesh and what is their debut song? What was it? Batter Up. They recorded Batter Up, I think, without Aehyun too. Or maybe
So
they,
I
I
guess
don't know.
maybe they set the standard. If they're gonna produce something, if you're gonna see them up front, they're gonna have a new version of it, and that's gonna be their standard.
I don't know. Take the member off the song when they already recorded the song. That makes no sense to me.
Should be easy to do so.
Well, no, you have to re-record it because somebody has to do those members' parts.
Yeah, you just re-record those parts.
For what? Why? Like, why is the question? Not how difficult it is. Why? Like, this makes no sense.
That means Rami's out. No, it means they're singers. This is what you train for. To fill gaps, to cover each other, to make
Yeah,
the
I don't
live
know
sound
about
work
that.
even if someone's missing. Every K-pop group in history has done this. If a rapper is gone, someone else spits their verse. If a main vocal is gone, someone else hits the line or it gets rearranged. That's not a conspiracy, that's professionalism. If you want to panic about something, panic about YG forcing Ahyeon to hit Everest-level notes raw on live TV, without lowering the freaking key. Panic about that. Leave Rami alone. What actually pisses me off is how her health has turned into fandom content. People are treating her
Yeah.
recovery like it's a storyline they're owed weekly updates on. If they don't give us a full explanation,
I feel
that
like we
means
do
something
this for
shady is
every
going on.
artist that goes on hiatus though.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
like part of the plot.
But I feel like it's not that hard to give updates, though. It's that hard to say, oh, she's recovering well, she will be back soon, or like the timeline or something. That's not hard.
That's
You-
not. It's not personal. It is personal, private information. Her health.
You know
like-
how invested these fans are.
Yeah, but when it comes to like health, I don't think the company can just disclose and say, "Oh, talk about the person's health." It's so deep and
I
thorough,
don't
unless
know.
the person says okay,
These
which I don't think
the
is okay.
the fans, you know, they're selling that per social fantasy, so the fans are involved. They're thinking like
Oh
it's
my
their
god! When I say that, you be looking at me.
what?
No. Like when they say, "Oh, they selling the parasocial fantasy."
Yes,
then
they
you act
are.
like you
Nobody's.
forget, oh my god, I forgot about that.
Nobody's
But when
forgetting.
you
it.
say
What are you
it,
talking
it's like
about?
rocket science. It's not rocket
What?
science.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it means you're not entitled to every private medical detail of a teenage girl's life. You don't own her. Being a
Exactly.
fan does not make you management.
That's
Stop
not your
pretending you're panic.
business.
Is concern when it's clearly just anxiety that the group might not match your fantasy lineup. And that's all
It's
for
like-
today.
When your mom says, tell the person on the phone, I'm not home. There's a reason. She wants her privacy. You know, and you make up a lie and that's it. You move forward. This is not the person's business, you know, to have access to this.
I'm not
private
saying say
information.
exact details, but at least give a
Mm-hmm.
timeline or something. Like the girl with Twice with vasovagal syncope or whatever it's called. They said what it is.
Maybe with her permission.
No, or was it Twice or was it Yuna?
Maybe with her
Somebody had
permission.
vasovagal syncope.
With her permission.
They said it. She has it. Cool. Good to know. That's it. That dies there. When you don't
with
say,
her
there's
permission.
shitload of speculations. Just say it. Say what it is. There's no need to hide. This is, she has this. That's it. You know, she's on recovery period. She will be back. That's it. Because I don't even think they ever made out like a video statement saying why she's out, that she's on, you know, what's happening with this. They just cut her. Like that's the issue. Lack of communication.
All
Some
day.
things doesn't need to be communicated. Like
Everything needs to be communicated.
no, because there's so many information.
You
is
drain these
private.
fans of money. They deserve to know.
Exactly. Like what if she
Yes,
actually has
they
like
spend thousands of dollars on these
yeah, but
groups.
she
They
could-
deserve to
she
know.
She could have like diarrhea and doesn't want
Okay,
to
they
say
say
that
okay,
she
I
has
have diarrhea for
She
6
doesn't want
months.
people to know that she has diarrhea.
10 bathrooms, I can shit all day.
A project didn't get their nepotism moment. Hearts 2 Hearts and Cordis rightfully 8. Stray Kids and Enhypen collected daysangs. Bang PD got a weird little PR shout out mid speech. The audio engineer committed several crimes.
I guess just to recap. Okay.
Okay. Guys, of course, it doesn't. Oh, yeah, I want to see the comments to see if anyone checked her to say, "Hey, I thought you weren't commenting. Like, what happened?" You didn't see any of those. Oh, they're so nice to her. I guess. No, no one is suggesting that.
No, no one's calling her out. Or maybe she deleted it if they did. I don't know.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.